everyone, I'm Ivy. I'm filming a documentary about myself. I spent my whole life in a hospital. My parents abandoned me right after I was born, and I was basically raised by the doctors. My home consisted of my ward, a playroom, and a study room. I was forbidden from going to other parts of the hospital. It made me feel like I was the only child there. My room windows overlooked a residential area. I used to love watching the yard of one of the houses there because of the boy my age who lived in it. I call him Simba because his hair looks like the mane of a lion from my favorite cartoon. It was like we almost grew up together. I watched him play in the sandbox, learn how to ride a bike and build a treehouse. And then one day, Simba turned from a funny boy with freckles into the most handsome guy in the universe. I dreamed that one day we would meet and be able to touch each other, although I knew I needed a miracle for that to happen. After all, the reason I was in the hospital was serious illness. I had a very weak immune system. I could only live in the sterile environment at the hospital. Any microbe from the outside world could easily kill me. That's why I couldn't go outside, walk freely around the hospital, or touch other people. Before visiting me, all the doctors had to be disinfected. I wasn't allowed to use computers or phones either. The doctors said the radiation could have a bad effect on my condition. The only source of entertainment I had was my video camera. The doctors were constantly trying to help me. Surgeries, drawing my blood, injecting me with something. My only friend was Dr. Ramsey, head of the hospital. He treated me like his own daughter and was a real superhero in my eyes. I promise I will find a way to cure you. I believed that I was born for something very important and dreamed about running away and seeing the world. One night, Simba threw a party. It was probably his birthday. I really wanted to congratulate him and even drew him a postcard. All that was left to do was to figure out how to deliver it to him. I know. Ivy, you know you shouldn't open the windows. I know. I made a postcard and wanted to congratulate my friend. Your friend? A guy I call Simba. Doc, could you give him my postcard for me? I promise. Actually, I have good news. You need to have another procedure, but after it, you might fully recover and finally leave the hospital. Are you serious? I am, Ivy. It seems luck smiled down on you. Yay! I was so happy that I started to dance. I imagined I was in a flower meadow with Simba. However, I snapped back to reality when I saw Simba hugging some girl. It felt like something inside of me broke, but then I realized I shouldn't hold it against Simba. He doesn't know about me. Simba isn't even his real name. It was all in my head. As Doc promised, they gave me several injections and took my blood for analysis. A few days went by, and I'm finally going to find out the results today. Doc, did it work? So that's what's in this part of the hospital. Who are you? I'm Theo. Hi. Go away! Don't touch me! What? Why shouldn't I? You idiot, that could kill me! Does she have rabies? Theo, you know you can't come here. Ugh, you don't let me do anything. I've recovered already. This is dumb. Doc, who was that? Oh, another patient. He touched me. I'm not allowed to do that. Don't worry, Ivy. The test results show that the treatment has worked. You're completely healthy. Soon you'll move into an orphanage and start a new life. Thank you, Dr. Ramsey. By the way, did Simba like my postcard? You passed it on, didn't you? Of course, Ivy. You'll be able to meet him soon. This is the happiest moment of my life. Soon I packed my things and it was time to say goodbye to the only place I ever called my home. I'm ready to go outside for the first time. Is something wrong? New test results have come in. You need kidney surgery. I'm sorry, but you'll have to stay in the hospital a bit longer. No! I was so close to getting out of there! But before I could even get a taste of freedom, I was once again trapped like a bird in a cage. I was miserable and didn't think things could get any worse. As you can see, I was wrong. Love you. Love you too, baby. When are you going to dump that loser? He's so naive. I like to play with his feelings. That witch. How dare she cheat on the most amazing guy in the whole world? I wanted to smash the window out of anger, but I got distracted by a quiet creaking sound. I have insomnia and heard you crying while wandering about. Actually, I'm not allowed to be here, but the nurse on duty has fallen asleep. I can leave if you want. No, stay. I'm Ivy. I'm sorry I yelled at you last time. I have a weak immune system, and I'm not supposed to get close to anyone, but I'm getting better now. Does it mean you've never left this room? Come on, I'll give you a tour. At night? The vibes at night are special. I'll grab my camera. The doctor's offices are on the left. And that on the right is a souvenir shop for the visitors. Now this is the heart of the hospital, the cafeteria. We can get awesome blueberry pie there. Theo, why are you in the hospital? When I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with leukemia. I've basically been here ever since. It was quite a battle, but I beat the disease. Look, this is me before I got better. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're doing better now. Yeah, it was a real struggle for my family. Mom was so stressed out during her pregnancy, she even lost her baby, my sister. But if you're healthy now, why are you still here? My treatment was very intense, and now I need a kidney transplant to recover from it. They've already found a donor. I'm getting surgery tomorrow. Strangely, my kidney surgery was also scheduled for that day. But before I could say anything, someone pointed a flashlight at us. It's the night guard. Run! It was so dark, Theo and I lost sight of each other. He hid in the bathroom, and I ran into some office and hid under a table. As soon as the guard left, I got out from under the table and saw a photo on it. It was a photo of Dr. Ramsey's family. It's Theo! Why didn't Doc tell me he has a son? This is the postcard I made for Simba. Dr. Ramsey threw it away. The nurse woke me up in the morning and told me it was time to prepare for surgery. But I said I wouldn't move until I talked to Dr. Ramsey. Ivy, I've been told you're not in a good mood. Is something wrong? Simba really liked my postcard, huh? Did you walk around the hospital? I did. Your son gave me a tour. You're Theo's father, aren't you? What else do you know? Why? Do you have more secrets? No, Ivy, you're my friend. I'll explain everything after your surgery, all right? Something about his words and fake smile made me wary. I didn't trust Dr. Ramsey or anyone in the hospital anymore. We're going to administer anesthesia and the surgery will start. Please lie down here. I was about to do as the nurse told me, but then I heard Theo's voice in the hallway and realized that I had to talk to him before falling asleep. The moment the nurse turned away, I ran out of the operating room and hid under a bed in a random ward. Why can't I meet the donor? They're saving my life. You can talk after the surgery once you both feel well. Dr. Ramsey, Ivy has escaped. Dang it. Tell the guards to search the hospital. Did the girl find out about everything? What do you mean? We'll talk about this later. No, tell me what's going on. Honey, isn't it time for Theo to hear the truth? Okay, son, when you were diagnosed with leukemia, we realized that you would need stem cells from one of us, but neither your mother nor I were a match. That's when we decided to have another child and use their stem cells to cure you. We had a daughter. We kept Ivy in the hospital and took her stem cells to treat you. We told her that she has a weak immune system and needs to stay in the hospital so that she wouldn't suspect anything or try to escape. What? I thought my sister died, but you locked her up here and used her like a lab rabbit. Honey, it was necessary. We couldn't lose you. We're going to take one of Ivy's kidneys for you and find a good orphanage for her. You are both going to be fine. I was crying so hard I could hardly breathe and wanted it all to be a terrible nightmare. So the only reason you had me was to save Theo? What about me? I have feelings and dreams too. Ivy, gotcha. You run away. Dang it. Why are you standing there? Grab her. I managed to sneak outside without getting caught. Then, for the first time in my life, I walked barefoot on the grass and felt the summer breeze in my hair. This is so lovely. I knew that I would not go back to the hospital, but before I left the neighborhood, I decided to visit Simba. Hi, you don't know me, but I've lived in the hospital next to your house and saw you every day. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I saw your girlfriend kissing some guy on a motorcycle. Dang it! I knew Jessica and Patrick weren't just friends. Why are you dressed like that? It's a long story. I'm not in a hurry. I bet you're hungry. What's your name? Ivy. I'm Hugh. Hugh, it suits you better than Simba. What? The thing is, we sat down in his backyard and I told Hugh my entire life story and even showed him some videos on my camera. Ivy, your parents should be sued. Yeah, maybe. But first, I want to make up for lost time and enjoy the summer. I get it. Jessica and I were going to the ocean in my minivan, but since she cheated on me, I don't have a traveling companion anymore. Do you want to join me? I happily nodded, but then our talk was interrupted. Theo? How did you find me? I went up to your room and saw you outside the window. You're still in hospital clothes. It wasn't hard. We need to do something about your clothes, Ivy. There's a box with my old clothes in the garage. Let's go. Go away, Theo. You can tell your parents where you found me. Hugh and I will be gone soon anyways. I heard your talk, and I want to go with you. No way. I have money, and you're going to need it. Besides, you're not the only one who has been lied to your whole life. I didn't know you were alive, and I hardly ever left the hospital just like you. I deserve to go on a trip, but you need a kidney transplant. I have some time left. No matter what, I won't let Mom and Dad use you anymore. If my time has come, then so be it. But I want to see the ocean while I still can. I'm crying like my grandmother when she's watching Brazilian TV shows. Hop in, both of you. We're going on an adventure. The three three of us packed up some stuff and set off. I kept filming everything on the way. Guys, wave at the camera! Your children might watch this one day. It was a magical summer. I enjoyed every minute and couldn't get enough of the world around me. The rain, the beautiful scenery, and the stars in the night sky. Wow, this is so beautiful! Let's stop here. I finally got to dance with Hugh in a flower meadow. It was even better than in my dreams. One evening, we stopped at a gas station and went to a convenience store to buy some chips. That's when we heard about two teenagers that escaped from a hospital on TV. I feel like I've seen them. It must be one of those faces. When we got outside, we saw a guy trying to steal our car, but Hugh stopped him. Thank your lucky stars I'm feeling kind today. Wow, that was so cool! I'm going to become a policeman and protect people from scum like him. That evening, we stopped at a roadside dinner. An old lady at the table next to ours choked on a pancake. Theo shocked me when he kept his wits about him and saved that old lady's life. Theo, you're a real hero! I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. I've always wanted to be a doctor. Of course, my health wouldn't let me. After a few unforgettable days, we reached the coast. Tired but happy, we enjoyed the sunrise. I'm glad we went on this trip. Ivy, I've never met anyone who loves life more than you. I used to take everything for granted, but now I've realized that every sunrise is magical. I was just glad to spend my last few days with you guys. Hey, don't you dare die now. You still need to become a doctor. Theo? Theo? Hugh, he's passed out. Apparently, my brother's kidneys failed. We rushed him to the nearest hospital and contacted Dr. Ramsey. I couldn't bring myself to call him Dad. Hugh and I didn't leave Theo's side until his parents arrived. Son, he needs surgery. You know, you were bad parents to me, but you took good care of Theo. I always knew that I was born for something important. I guess I was born to save Theo. I'll share a kidney with him. Oh, Ivy, I can't thank you enough. I'm not doing this for you. The surgery is about to start. Ivy, you don't have to do this. This is my decision. Hugh, if something goes wrong, promise that you'll remember me. I promise, Ivy. Well, I'll see you guys later. Wow, the camera's still working. Hi, it's me, Theo. I'm all grown up now. Unfortunately, Ivy didn't wake up after the surgery, but she saved me, and I want more people to know my sister's story. After the truth came out, my father lost his license. He and Mom spent several years in prison for what they did to Ivy. I became a doctor, got married, and had a lot of children. I often tell them about their noble aunt. Daddy, Uncle Hugh is here! Hey, kiddos! As you can see, Hugh became a policeman. He never forgot Ivy. If you're going through a hard time, just spend the day with your loved ones or sit on the grass and think about what truly matters. Love life the way Ivy loved it.